My world tilted.
So fast.
Too fast. My foot caught. Air punched out of my lungs. A sickening lurch. Momentum gathered. Inevitable. The pavement rushed up. A deafening thud. My head cracked. White-hot agony exploded in my left ankle. My body, a collapsing mountain, finally crashed. Flat on my back.
Se caiga expon.
100 blurred faces, staring down. Whispers.
Gasps.
My breath hitched, a strangled sob. Then the tear. A cruel, ripping sound. My bag. Andromeda. Content spilled. Voice changer. Unique stylus. Confidential letters. My secret life laid bare. For everyone to see. Once I ran. Through green fields. Wind whipped my hair. Lungs burned, but I was fast.
Light. Free.
Not this. This crushing weight. This pavement. This public shame. Or so I thought. The car rumbled. Each tiny bump was a jolt. My body, a vast landscape of aches and pressures, shifted with every vibration. I stared out the window. My world these days was small.
Confined.
This drive, even this short one, felt monumental. A pilgrimage. Most days I was Audrey Palmer, late 30s. Content editor for a digital marketing agency. Not exactly glamorous, but I was good at it. Sharp, quick-witted. People found me perceptive. Empathetic, too. Especially when it came to other people's messy lives. My real work life, though, was largely remote. A blessing and a curse. It meant I didn't have to face the judging eyes of the office. But it also meant my world shrank even more. Because that was my other life. My true life, some days. Agony and Andromeda. Online, I was a different person entirely. Thousands trusted me. They poured out their hearts, their deepest fears, their most embarrassing dilemmas. And I, Audrey, hidden behind my screen, my custom voice changer, my distinctive artisanal stationery, gave them sagacious, no-nonsense advice. They called me wise. A guru. Big words for a woman who spent most of her time stuck in a chair. But my brain worked.
It buzzed.
My intellect and empathy shone there, untouched by the physical insecurities that plagued me every waking moment. It was my sanctuary. A place where my body didn't matter. Just my mind. My words. No one knew it was me. Audrey Palmer. All 300+ kilos of her. That was the most cherished secret. Andromeda was the real me. The me I wanted to be. The me no one else could see. My anonymity was my shield, protecting me from the real world seeing my true self. In real life, my body was a lot. Every movement was a chore. Elastic waistbands were my only friends. Social events? Forget it. Standing for too long was out of the question. I'd get breathless after just a few steps. My joints ached constantly. Even sitting could be uncomfortable, a persistent dull throb in my lower back and hips. I'd try to eat better. Keep track of calories. Secretly, I'd monitor every bite. But stress, emotions, those invisible forces, they always won. Food was my comfort. My quiet enemy. A vicious cycle I couldn't break. Outwardly, I maintained a cheerful facade. Self-deprecating humor was my shield. Just a bit extra to love.
Idejuka, forcing mila.
Inside?
A mess.
Profound self-loathing, deep and cold, festered. A constant, paralyzing fear of judgment, especially about how I looked. Every time I had to leave the house, like now, a knot formed in my stomach. The clinic entrance loomed, just a few blocks away. My heart hammered, not from exertion, but from pure dread. The clinic dread lingered, but a new terror took hold. Mr. Harrison. A huge client meeting. I was already late. Every step felt like wading through mud. My breath hitched. My heart hammered, not from effort, but pure panic. My arms ached. My old leather briefcase, packed with documents, pulled at one side. My brown paper lunch bag, precariously balanced, dug into the other. But the real weight, the secret burden, was my custom-made Andromeda kit bag. It wasn't just a bag, it was my other life. My voice changer, heavy. My unique stylus, delicate, crucial. My specific branded tea blends. And worst, several drafts of advice letters. My mind, my voice, my wisdom, laid bare. I clutched it closer, wishing I could absorb it. The downtown core pulsed. Lunch hour chaos. People spilling out, laughing, talking. Their quick, light steps mocked my own laborious shuffle. Every glance felt like a spotlight. Every whisper, a judgment. I pushed through the throng. My eyes sought a clear path. Then it happened. So fast, yet so slow. A tiny, treacherous lip. An uneven paving stone right outside the busiest cafe. My foot, already struggling under my body's weight, caught. No recovery. No regaining balance. My world tilted. A sickening lurch. My arms flew out, useless. My immense body gathered momentum, a slow, inevitable topple. A loud, visceral thud. A collective gasp. My head hit the pavement. A white-hot agony shot up my left ankle, sharp, instant. I was down, flat on my back, surrounded by 100 strangers. My bags, my precious cargo, flung in all directions. Briefcase burst open, papers scattering. My lunch, a sad, squashed mess. But it was the Andromeda bag that truly shattered me. It ripped, torn open. Contents spilled out. My voice changer, my anonymity, rolled under a bistro chair. Its cold, metallic gleam mocked me. My unique stylus, my tool for connecting, lay exposed beside spilled coffee. My branded tea blends, my small comfort, scattered. And worst, the drafts. My advice letters. Pages of my deepest thoughts, my purest empathy, my secret self. They fluttered, exposed, on the grimy, public pavement. The crowd's noise receded, replaced by a roaring in my ears. My heart pounded a frantic, desperate rhythm. My face burned with shame so profound it eclipsed the ankle pain. My secret, my sanctuary, my Andromeda, all of it laid bare, for everyone to see. The shield was gone. I was just Audrey Palmer, all 300+ kilos of her, crumpled, exposed, and utterly broken. The white-hot agony in my ankle flared, a constant throb. But it was nothing compared to the burn on my cheeks. Humiliation.
It consumed me.
100 pairs of eyes, maybe more, were fixed on my enormous, crumpled form. Whispers started, a growing hum. I could hear gasps. And then the unmistakable, sickening sound. Click, click, click. Phone cameras. Capturing my worst nightmare. My body felt like lead. So heavy. So unwieldy. Every effort to push myself up felt impossible. My clothes, suddenly too tight, too revealing, screamed my size to the world.
A public spectacle.
My big, embarrassing body, just lying there. My vision blurred. I saw my Andromeda bag, ripped wide open. The distinctive, silver stylus lay there, glinting. The one from the magazine article. My branded tea tins scattered. And then a page fluttering. A draft. A Dear Andromeda letter. It was from that local celebrity, the one caught in the cheating scandal. Her name, bold at the top. So recognizable. A woman with bright pink hair, a superfan I recognized from online forums, gasped. Her eyes went from the letter, to my face, to the stylus. Her jaw dropped. Andromeda, she whispered, too loud, too clear. My world shattered into a million pieces. I don't know how I got home. It was a blur of frantic help, whispered apologies, and the crushing weight of judgment. The ankle screamed, but my mind was a digital firestorm. Hours. That's all it took. By the time I hobbled into my apartment, the internet was ablaze. My fall. My spilled bag. My secret laid bare. Photos and videos everywhere. Juxtaposed with images of my unique tools. The hashtags exploded. Hashtag Agony and exposed. Hashtag Andromeda unmasked. Hashtag public fall Audrey. My anonymity gone.
Erased.
The online world was brutal, a cruel, vicious current. Some offered pity for the fall, but most were merciless. Body shaming, accusations of fraud. How can she advise on self-love? One comment screamed. She clearly doesn't love herself. A fraud, another echoed. My weight, always my burden, was now a weapon, used against me. My physical vulnerability, my perceived deceit. They were linked. My body, my secret, both a public shame. I retreated. Into my apartment. Into my bed. But there was no escape. The phone buzzed relentlessly. My inbox. Flooded. Social media feeds. An inferno. Hate mail. Accusatory messages. And the worst? Desperate pleas. From my readers. Demanding answers. They felt betrayed. My sanctuary. My platform. Andromeda. The space that gave me purpose, refuge, hope. It was tainted. Invaded. It reflected back every single one of my deepest fears. My insecurities. My shame.